When heat shrinking a side door, you're going to make a backwards upside down L. It's going to create tension and fingers through the film that you're going to heat out. You're going to start at the top of each finger with the heat gun until they create a swirly effect. Then with your hard card, you'll push them right out. A method I would like to do is called double shrinking. Once you get the door effectively shrunk out, you just pull it up about a quarter of a way, let it loosely lay down, then go back over. As before, I pushed all the fingers out. This time I'm not. And what this is doing is creating more tension into the film for the install. And any little finger that could pop up prior or during the install, you're taking care of and you're eliminating it. To clean the window, I leave the window rolled all the way up at the beginning. And I push the razor blade all the way into the gasket. Up and down strokes, pushing any dirt or debris that may be on the glass. You pushing it down into that bottom gasket and off of the window. Into the seal. You can take your red dot and run any dirt that's in that seal out. When you stick your red dot in, you run the blade out a good bit, torque it toward the window where you're getting as much coverage of blade. Drop the window down a little bit and get any debris that could be on that top edge out. Roll the window back up. There's various scrub pads you can use. Get a scrub pad. Make sure you get the top edge really well. Top edge, with it being contoured and of course, it will hold a tremendous amount of dirt and will contaminate an install. Now I prefer to use a channel squeegee to do the cleaning. With the window rolled all the way up, one stripe all the way across the bottom, go over it twice. Get your corner tool of your preference. Push any water that's in the side gaskets out of the way. Bump the window down. Always make sure you push down on the window because some of these windows are loose in its frame. And during the install process, if it's loose, it will shift if it's not pushed down. With every stripe with the squeegee, make sure you wipe your blade to get any kind of contaminants that could be on the squeegee or on the glass off of the squeegee. Use a lint-free paper towel. Wipe down your edges across the top part of your glass. Spray inside your gaskets. Always wet your fingers. When using a plotter or hand cutting, you're going to peel the liner 3/4 of the way down, leaving the liner on the last quarter of the film. With just your fingertips, grab the film, lay the frame side in first, keeping the short side off, and lay it into place. The closer you get the top edge, the more of a factory look it's going to have once completed. With a finger or thumb holding the pattern into place, take your squeegee, and your first couple stripes is going to be a very light squeegee just to push the water out to get things set into place. Give it one more final push to make sure it's locked in. Window goes up. Hold the liner up. When you spray the glass this time, make sure you're spraying down into the sides. Any contaminants that could have been on the gasket is being pushed away. Same process. You raise that bottom edge off your tall side. You slide into place with your corner tool in the bottom gasket. Light spray on the glass again where you squeegee a slide, and remember, go back over what you've already squeegeed to make sure you're getting as much water out of the film as possible. Squeegeeing to the sides to pull and stretch the film into place. And essentially you're doing half of the window at a time. Go back with your corner tool around all your edges to make sure they're tapped down in place. Get a paper towel and dry, starting in your edges and your bottom gasket. Dry any water that could be in place out. Water will create a suction underneath the film, and when it creates that suction, it will actually suck dirt and debris that could be underneath and any contaminants back into the product. When the install is complete, wipe the outer glass, and you're going to check a couple main points. You're going to check your finger marks and your top corners where you actually grab the film and set them into place. If you wash your hands appropriately before grabbing the product, you should have minimal of that. And that is an installed window.